All right, this one is for those of you who are considering CPE. So if you're getting ready to start CPE or you're trying to figure out where you should do your CPE, I need you to know something. And it's something that I wish more people talked about. And that is that ACPE units are not your only option. Now look, historically ACPE has been considered the gold standard for CPE. And if you've been around chaplaincy for more than 5 minutes, you already know that chaplaincy is basically a mob. It's the mob, baby. It's the mob. And there has traditionally been 2 gangs everybody tells you you're supposed to run with. ACPE for your CPE and APC for your board certification. Everybody else, they're like, who sent you? But things are changing. And APC has expanded its pathways, the pathways it recognizes for clinical education that's required for board certification. So before you automatically assume, well, I have to do ACPE because that's what serious chaplains do, I want you to actually research your options. And I'm saying this as someone who has done all 4 of my CPE units through ACPE. 2 of my units were in person, 2 were online. I've worked with different educators in different programs, and I've had some really good CPE experiences. And I've had some that were educational for reasons that had nothing to do with the curriculum. I think that's a nice way of saying it. But here's one of my biggest criticisms of ACPE. Come real close. And it's that your experience can be incredibly dependent upon your educator. CPE is intentionally formational, and there's value in that. But there can also be a tremendous amount of subjectivity in what gets emphasized. Like one educator may be passionate about evidence-based spiritual care. Another one may be really big into womanism. Another one may be into nonviolent communication. And when you finish that unit, you could end up saying, wait a minute, I learned about all these different orientations, but I actually never learned how to do a spiritual assessment. And that's a problem. So one of the things that has interested me about ICPT, particularly from talking to people who have actually gone through their programs, is that the curriculum is more structured. And listen, I'm not telling you ICPT is automatically better. I'm telling you to stop assuming ACPE is automatically better. Those are 2 very different statements. So, dear, ask questions like, what is the curriculum? What clinical competencies will I actually be developing? Does this program teach spiritual assessment? How much attention is going to be given to clinical documentation and evidence-based practice and interdisciplinary care? How are students evaluated? And most importantly, does this program qualify me for the certification pathway and employment opportunities I actually want? Because CPE is too expensive, is too time-consuming, and frankly, too emotionally invasive for us just to be picking programs because somebody told us, well, that's the way chaplains have always done it. Baby, chaplaincy has done a whole lot of things because that's the way we've always done it. That doesn't mean we need to keep doing them that way. Like I said, I've had some wonderful educators. I've learned things in CPE that have absolutely changed the way I practice. But after 4 units, I can also tell you ACPE ain't magic. The letters behind the program do not guarantee the quality of your education. So whether you choose ACPE, ICPT, or another recognized pathway, do your homework. Don't just ask, is this CPE? Ask, what kind of chaplain is this program going to help me become? Because that, my love, is the question that actually matters. Until next time, look at my hair. Grace and peace.